From this dream, love, will you wake me? From this dream, I now must wake. From this sleep, love, will you wake me? From this dream, I now must wake. Oh, I am a creator of the story of my life. Now I must create. I am awake. Oh, I am a creator of the story of my life. Now I must create. I am awake. Now I must create. I am awake. I must create. I am awake. Now I must create. I am awake. Now I must create. I am awake. From this dream, love, will you wake me? From this sleep, I now must wake. From this dream, love, will you wake me? From this sleep, I now must wake. 'Cause I am a creator of the story of my life. Now I must create. I am awake. Oh, I'm a creator of the story of my life. Now I must create. I am awake. Now I must create. I am awake. Now I must create. I am awake. Now I create. I am awake. How is the movie of your life going? How is the novel you're writing of the book of your life going? What chapter are you on? Is it really intriguing? What kind of a predicament do you find yourself in? What kind of story are you writing each day? Huh? It's quite interesting. Is it a complex novel? Huh? Is it simple? Are you emerging from the rubble? Are you creating the movie that you really want to create? Or is just some old rehashed reruns creating more reruns in this movie of your life? Oh my gosh, I have a feeling that we must awake so that we can create the story that we want to unfold in our life, right? And you know, we're not going to go to our grave without holding the vision, that big honking soul vision that you've come back here to at least start to blueprint, at least start to believe in, right? At least start to move towards it, at least with the intention, and if not the intention, the desire for an intention, right? Because otherwise it's just going to be rehashed material, man, and it's going to wear you down and wear you out and get very depressing, if not already. And that makes for some interesting material, movie material, right? And book material. But let's just say that this chapter you're on now is going to come to a close, and you're going to now create that you are awake and that you have a vision. You have a vision of visions that your soul is giving to you, that you have worked on for so many lives. This is a making of a mystic hero, man. And it's such a long haul over thousands of life that just the littlest thing, you know, in a lifetime that is the positive one thing to learn in that lifetime is huge. And it's taking so long for us to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? The light at the end of the tunnel has taken a long time, many existences, to even begin to want to look to see if there's a light at the end of the tunnel, to even trust that something bright and positive is at the end of your life, right? Or even better, that is here in this situation that you find yourself in, whatever chapter you are on, or whatever movie scene that you are in right now, that there is a beautiful light, there is a beautiful learning, there is a beautiful message, and it all is part of the making of the mystic hero of you. Congrats. Congrats. I see you. because I'm in that production. I'm producing and directing and writing the script for my own making and awakening of the mystic hero in me. It's a fantastic story. I mean, there's nothing new under the sun, right? There really isn't anything new under the sun. Because there's Hogwarts. We can always, you know, if we want to learn magic, which awakening is very much magic. We live in a magical wonderland of unbelievable, beyond the scope of your human imagination. Wonderland of reality, we really do. Or you could go to that school where in the X-Men where the mutants went to because they had extraordinary powers and they needed to go to this school to learn how to control those powers, you know, use those powers correctly, right? In tune with maybe all the positive that can happen in the world when we wake up to our soul, super soul power status, right? So really, this school of life can be that for you. Honestly, it is a waking up. This isn't new. This is what the whole Bhagavad Gita is all about. These are those soul qualities within us that just win the battle against the ego, right? That the ego finally surrenders at the end. And it's only because the soul powers have risen to such a high state of consciousness and oneness with the source that the ego says, now I'm yours. Now I'm all yours. Now that your consciousness is as high as it can be, I completely surrender to you. You know, the ego can never die. It can just be upgraded into its real self called the soul self, right? So these awakening of these mystical powers in us is really the best chapters to start putting into your book and planning for. How are you going to rise? How are you going to rise and shine, right? How are you going to get out of the predicament of this same nasty habit that you had since you were a little tyke or a little girl, and that is still with you? You know, sometimes we're just out of control with our emotions. Sometimes that anger just boils up, right? Well, how old do you have to be in this life to realize that thing's got to get nipped in the bud, man? You know? Because you are a soul hero, and as long as we continue to be the same old limited self, there's no way to rise from that unless it's the rise of the phoenix, unless we're somehow able to make a clear demarcation from what is real and what is not real within us, right? It's like the Gordian knot, you know. King Gordius tied a knot, and no one could untie it until Alexander the Great came along and pulled out his sword, looked at it. Everyone was trying to untangle the knot, you know. And he just pulled out his sword and he cut it in half, man. You know? And so this is what Yogananda said. He said, we have to separate our dream imperfections from our perfect self. We have to slice that thing in two. We have to pull out our sword of discrimination as a first step in the making of a modern day mystic, of a mystic hero. The making of the mystic of you, of your soul nature, right? We have to pull out that sword and make a clean cut. This is not real about me, and this is real about me, right? And what is real about me is everything that I do want to trust more, believe in. It's what the holy ones, it's what the scriptures have said I am. I'm an immortal, you know, I am a light being, I am consciousness being, I'm a love machine, right? I stream love live, you know. I am compassion, I am peace, I am all powerful, you know, I am spirit soul, right? Right? So that clean cut, man. And then it becomes an I am. This is who I am, and this is what we work towards in writing the rest of the script. Now that we are awake to create the story of our life, how we as awakening beings want it to go now, right? So now we start to write in the I am. Now we start to envision and imagine that I am this true soul nature, that I am one with the universe, that I am spirit soul, that I am one with the bliss of spirit, that I am the absolute master of myself, that I am king of the kingdom. I am the king of the kingdom of my happiness. I am the king of the kingdom of light. I am the king of the kingdom of the Shakti cosmic energy. I am the king of the kingdom of peace. I am the king of the kingdom of this creative love affair that I have with the beloved in my heart. You know, I am king of allowing the sun center, my third chakra, to just radiate. I'm a radiator, right? I'm a spark plug, man. I am love streaming live. Whoo! And that I am to the cosmic mother bear, you know, that I am submerged in the womb of the cosmic mother bear, ferocious compassion, ferocious kindness, ferocious forgiveness, right? And I am who I am, and I'm all that I am, you know. I am spirit soul. I'm not the body, I cannot die. I'm not the mind, I am changeless. I'm not emotions, I cannot fear. I am the soul whom spirit holds dear. Spirit soul, spirit soul, spirit soul, spirit soul. I am the soul whom spirit holds dear. Right? Now get busy from this sleep, Ma. Will you wake me from this dream? I must awake. I am the creator of the story of my life. Now I must create that I am awake, you know? You just go, I'm awake, 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 whatever. I am awake. Now I am awake. Now I create. I create that. I write that into the script that I am awake, even if I'm still asleep. Even if I'm still embroiled in all my conditioned past and on all my conditioned habits and everything else, still, we have many lifetimes, you know, probably to go. We have an eternity. So get that vision on, man. Get that soul vision, you know. We got to phone home. We got to go home, you know. It's freedom or bust, right? It's freedom or bust. From death to immortality, it's freedom or bust. We're going home from death to immortality. It's freedom or bust. We're going home from death to immortality, and we're going to be conscious about that. And we're going to be conscious about everything. We're going to witness the miracles in this existence of just this willpower that's been touched by an angel, been touched by our soul, to be aligned to that divine will. May thy love be done through me, Lord. May thy peace be done through me, Lord. May thy light shine through me, Lord. I mean, come on. You are an X-Man, an X-woman, mutant personified, man. You are, you know, Gandalf the Great. You are, you know, you are Lord of everything bright. You are magnificent, cosmic, mystic hero. And I am so thrilled to know you and to watch you and become with you who we really are. And if each of us could just keep visualizing, not just ourselves, awakening as a mystic hero, becoming who we really are, shining bright, our super soul powers in today's world, I'm telling you, we're going to have our own school. I call it the Love Force Academy, man. We're going to have our own Love Force Academy where it is like a Hogwarts, and it is like the X-Men school, with that college where those mutants went. It is the same thing. Isn't this a great story? I really do believe that we all have the same script. When we get down to the heart of the matter, we have the same script running, man. We're in the same boat, right? We are on the same switchbacks going up to this mountain peak of soul realization, right? And putting that crown on our head. Conqueror of ourself. Conqueror of our lower nature, which now has been alchemized and transmuted into all that energy of going outward bound, we bring it into the inner bound. And that's what activates all of our chakras, you see. That's what activates this divine nature. So we're like a Christmas tree just lit up. All the chakras, all the doors do open themselves, all the lights to light themselves. Darkness like a dark bird flies away, oh flies away. Darkness like a dark bird flies away, oh flies away. Right? Good riddance, see? And then it's freedom or bust. We're going home from death to immortality. So I'm so thrilled to hold this space and to be really writing a similar script as all of you. And I'm so thrilled to be in the same school of these potential cosmic beings waking up in this lifetime. Really, honestly, you know, it's our Love Ninja boot camp training. That's what I like to call it, right? It is a becoming of a mystic hero training. The day has arrived, my friends, because you are here and because I am here and amongst us. And as a group, we're going to hold this vision true. Even if we start to get afraid and weak-kneed, this is not a time to wimp out. This is not a time to be weak-hearted and to be weak-kneed and to say, no, it's not doable for me in this life. No, that's not allowed because there's too many of us that are going to hold the space when some of us want to just write it in. You know, no effort, no purpose, no vision, no go for it, no extraordinariness, no heroism, no nobility, right? And we want to just write it off. Just write in the rest of this life, right? No, it's not allowed. We are a part of a great love force revolution, and the game is on.